A resident of Sibi in the Nkwanta North District of the Oti Region have been digging around a stinking, dirty brown pond to harvest water for drinking and other domestic use. The situation, residents say, has affected every aspect of their lives. According to them, government workers posted to the area leave after a short stay. Peter Seno has the report.
Residents at Sibi in the Nkwanta North District tell Joy News the animals would not want to drink from this source. From these dugouts, it is first come, first serve until one's pans are filled with water. The brown, stinking, dirty, stagnant water is what residents here depend on for their immediate domestic use.
Since we vacated last 3 months, we have no water to drink. We find it difficult to go to dam and go to fetch water. So this one we are pleading. Everyone should help us. Look at how our people are suffering. We can since morning to evening, we will not get water to drink. We the student cry. Sometimes we doesn't have the zeal to go to school because some of the leaders in our communities, they are there. Yes. They can't even talk for us that we don't have water. And we have so many great people in this society, but we see nothing. So if you people can help us, I should help us. Look at this water, very dirty. We are going to drink, cook. So we are pleading so that you guys should help us.
Those who can afford say they would have to travel to Kwaza or Damanko to get safe drinking water. They spend not less than 50 Ghana cedis a day. The mostly peasant farming residents say this is affecting their quality of life. The dire situation has affected education, health, and even religious activities in the area as Muslims enter the holy month of Ramadan.
As there is no water, the way we do our things, if it has come to dry season, we cannot go to farm. And the market too, and ladies are not suffering. So some don't have time for their work. We have reached Ramadan now, and there is no water in the mosque. So we travel far away to get water. And then fasting too, we have to wake up early and do our cooking. So it has become a problem.
Most children also turn the place into playground as they wait for their turn. 2 children, we are told, died from snake bites while searching for water. Residents are placing SOS call to all and sundry to come to their aid immediately to provide potable water as their plight is dehumanizing.
To the best of my knowledge, the digging boreholes here will not get water. If only government will help and give it a big dam, that one will even help more than even coming to dig. Even if it is 1,000 boreholes, we will not get water. Because people are trying a lot of digging it, but they are not getting water.
If a day break like this, how the children to get the water and bath and go to school is a major problem in our community here. And the doctors, those are here, nurses, they are suffering of the water. If they post them to come here and do works excellently because of the water, they will not come. So now we need the help from the government to assist us.
This dugout has been dug since in 1960s, our great grandfather's time. And I will plead on the government if you can come to our aid to convince it to a dam, so that maybe one village, one dam, if you can convince it to it, so that it can stay. When they dug this thing, it takes us 20 years before it is even getting full. And they re-dig it again, it takes 15 years, and this is where it has been reached. So I'm pleading the government to come to our aid. If the one district, one dam, or the one village, one dam, if you can come and then reconvent it, so that it can be deep for us to use again.
The 2 chiefs who preside over the town have this to say.
So come no ye din ma ye wa ha papa nsu a ye nye wa ha no gise kpasa na ye beko nkola kwa ne ha ye pa tuturu no se ibia motokin anase car na sese wo se ye tinye na dabi mistake bi ba mo na se accident ba danu de na ya wie kura.
Naturally, Sibi hilltop, it is difficult for us to get water. A lot of politicians have been trying to help us in order to get water for us, but when they dig, they don't get water unless they travel distance from the village before they could get water. So in fact, the dam that our forefather dug is a place we normally source water from, and it's very dirty too. So it has not been helping us. Every year we suffer for water, not only this year.
Quality health delivery in the area is equally being affected.
And in prevention, you need water. Water is life. Without water, you can't do anything. And how can you live in a community without water? It's a very serious issue. I've been here for 4 years now. And if I want to share my past experience, it's not easy. Because I'm not disgracing myself though, but sometimes you have to bath once a day because there's no water. It's very serious. Sometimes when you touch a client, water to wash your hand becomes a problem, which is very serious. As I'm talking to you now, in this era of COVID-19, we need water for our client to wash their hands before we touch them, but there's no water. We are at risk. We have family somewhere. They need us alive. Even Ghana, they need us alive. In this community, they need us alive because we are helping them. Without water, how can we live? We are begging. Any agencies, any organization, the government, they should come to our aid. We are begging them.
And we also have a maternity unit here. So, you know, like when it comes to maternity issues. So as for water there is like it's a thing that it is most often needed in our health sector. If you are not to get a good drinking water for a very long time, you know, you hardly would you want to stay. So there are some health workers that have been posted to the district, but then within some few time they take a transfer, or they will do, I mean, like whatever thing that they want to do, then they get out of the district.
SDG Goal 6 continues to be a mirage as communities continue to struggle with access to potable drinking water. From Sibi, here in the Nkwanta North District in the Oti Region, my name is Peter Sanu for Joy News.
Well, speaking earlier on News Desk, Henry Ampa Johnson, who is the Oti Region Director at the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, said the problem will be fixed within a year.
And we are trying to put all the broken facility back in place. We have gotten water system managers who are there, a water system manager and his staff who are there now trying to fix it. So that is the story now. And I want to assure the listening public that within the next 6 to 1 year time, Sibi and its environment will be given potable or safe drinking water. They were called to a roundtable conference, and I think all issues were addressed. That is one of the challenges we had. That's why government has mandated CWSA to go in, manage the facility directly, bring in professionals so that it will be accountable to CWSA, and that is what we have started across the country.
For his part, Yao Ata Ahin, the WASH Technical Coordinator for World Vision Ghana, said provision of potable water for rural communities has not been prioritized by successive governments.
Who doesn't know that the easiest way to deny people social and economic opportunities and to trap them in a perpetual cycle of poverty is to deny them access to safe water, safe drinking water? And yet, we know all this, and we allow communities to rely on such dirty and contaminated water. I mean, it is unacceptable anywhere in this world. Look, unfortunately, safe water delivery doesn't appear to be a priority, and very little improvement is happening.
You're watching The Pulse. I am Gifty Andropia. Take a very quick break. We'll be right back.